What's going on, Sky Gang? Welcome to the Random World of Sky. Today, we're gonna talk about the weekend wrestling. Um, yes, I watched the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Amazing, amazing. One of the best pay-per-views, best Royal Rumble pay-per-views I've seen in a long, long time. Um, Congratulations to Edge. That story's huge. 10 years ago, he was told that he wouldn't be able to wrestle ever again. He comes back last year, makes his return at the Rumble. This year he comes back and win the whole damn thing. Hats off to the Rated R superstar. Big shout out to Bianca Belair too, doing her thing. Well deserved. She's a very hard worker. She did her thing. I'm interested to see her and Sasha at WrestleMania. That's pretty huge. As for Edge, I hope Edge goes against Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. I mean, he could go against Roman, but I don't see it. Speaking of Roman, great match between him and Kevin Owens at Royal Rumble. The last man standing match was crazy. Even though they stole that golf cart, Roman hit Kevin Owens with that golf cart. They stole that from AEW, but it's cool. The match was amazing. It was a little botch at the end with the handcuff situation, but Roman Reigns pulled it off. Great night. The first two matches though was trash. Goldberg versus Drew McIntyre, trash. Sasha versus Carmella, trash. Just trash. I don't even want to get into that. Overall, I gave the Royal Rumble a solid 4 out of 5. Carlito came back. Carlito looks great, man. Carlito looks amazing. He looks like jacked. He's more jacked than he was in 06, which is crazy. Big shout out to him. He was on Raw Monday too. And let's get to Raw though. Monday Night Raw, Edge came out at the beginning. Well, Drew McIntyre came out, then Edge. Then Sheamus, Drew congratulating Edge on the win, yada yada yada, Then after 20 years of friendship, Sheamus turns on Drew McIntyre. I seen it coming. I really want to see Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus at Mania. But, it looks like it might be a triple threat match placing Edge there. But I think SmackDown needs an overhaul. SmackDown, I think Edge would, you know what, I'm going to change my decision. I think Edge would be a better match against Roman. Because SmackDown needs a superstar overhaul. Like, I feel like SmackDown is like building up to be a good show. They just need more star power. Now Seth Rollins is back. He came back at the Royal Rumble. That's a good look. SmackDown is going to continue to jump up. You feel me? But yeah, Sheamus turned on Drew, which is setting up that probably a match between them and Mania. I hope that'll be a very brutal match. So that's happened on Raw. Randy Orton's feeling a little salty that Edge won the Royal Rumble because, he came back after he faked the injury at the Rumble. He came back later and tried to steal it. So him and Edge had a one-on-one match on Raw. And Edge won, of course, but the help of Alexa Bliss, who showed up out of nowhere on the top rope and had like black shit coming out of her mouth. That shit was crazy. And that interrupted Orton, so that's probably setting up another Fiend Orton match at Mania, I hope. And apparently, from my sources, the Fiend is like transformed again. So I'm interested to see where that's going. Of course, we got I don't know, the women's tag team situation. Charlotte's being interrupted again by Lacey Evans, the thing with Charlotte's father, Ric Flair. Lacey's trying to make a pass at Ric Flair, and it's working. Cost them their rematch. Cost them the titles at the pre-show, Royal Rumble pre-show, because they went against Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Lacey came out there with the old school brass knucks that Rick gave her. Cost them the belts. Hit Charlotte in the face, and that was the end of that. Yeah, that feud's kind of confusing to me. I mean, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's a good story, I guess. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I wish they would do more with Ricochet too. I'm not feeling him just being on the sidelines. The whole thing with Mustafa Ali and Kofi and the New Day, that's kind of, I'm not feeling that either. You know, it's all right, I guess, but I'm just not into it. You know what I mean? Raw don't really have but like two storylines that I'm into, and that's Sheamus, well, Drew McIntyre situation, um, and Randy Orton and the Fiend and Alexa Bliss. That's basically it for Raw. It's nothing really, too much that's happening with that. NXT on the other hand, NXT, man. First of all, I want to say the Undisputed Era tag match against Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher was fucking amazing. Great. It was great. 5-star all around. I'm looking forward to see what Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso can put together. They won last night, so next week they take on the Grizzled Young Vets. That's gonna be a great match because that's both teams are like physical, and real technical. So that's gonna be a knockdown barn burner. You feel me? Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne at NXT Takeover Vengeance. That's gonna be a very physical match. I'm really looking forward to that. Edge showed up last night teasing that he might, pick an NXT champion to WrestleMania. I don't see it. I just think it was a hype thing. It was cool to see that, but I don't see it. Then we got MSK, man, doing a thing on NXT. Next week they take on the Escobar's boys for the to see who advances in the Dusty Cup. That's gonna be a good match. MSK is growing pretty damn fast, if you ask me. They're growing real fast, and I'm loving every minute of it. And my man, Cross is everywhere, man. He, after the match Escobar had with his title on the line, Cross showed up, confronted Escobar about talking that shit, mouthing off, you feel me? And, he told him basically, watch your mouth or, your time's going to run out. You know what I'm saying? And at first I was like, oh, man, I hope they're not wasting this man to take the Cruiserweight title. Like, come on, bro. He's such a big talent. Why are you doing this? You building him up. He was just NXT champion. And he never lost the belt. I mean, the man had an injury, man. You know what I mean? So then, Edge is leaving, and Cross confronts Edge. And he tells Edge it's not Pete or Finn to worry about. It's him. Because he's getting the belt back that he never lost. And Edge is like, he's telling Cross, you saying stuff like this makes me want to come back, right? Now, Edge versus Cross wouldn't be a bad idea, but I just don't see it happening. But I do hope Cross gets the belt back at some point. What's his name? Johnny Gargano will face Kushida at NXT TakeOver Vengeance. That's a toss-up. I hope Kushida wins because, like, Kushida deserves everything. You know what I'm saying? He deserves that moment in NXT. And Johnny's just Johnny. So if he win or lose, you know what I'm saying, he still has that clout. You feel me? Then you got Io Shirai, who's a dominant women's champion. Toni Storm, had a match. Martinez showed up and beat up Toni Storm, I guess because they lost the NXT Tag Team, Dusty Cup match. So that went on, and then Io Shirai comes out of nowhere and fucking moonsaults off the top on both of them to show them who's still champion and who's still dominant. That's why I mess with Io, dog. She's real elite. She's real elite. That's basically all highlights from NXT. I mean, the Women's Cup match at the beginning, I mean, Dakota Kai and her partner beat, that team. I forgot their name. Casey or something. Cameron and Casey or something like that. Really wasn't too interested in that match. I mean, it might have been, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But, yeah. So, NXT was straight last night, though. It was smooth. Nothing too crazy. AEW, on the other hand, from what I've seen so far, The tag team battle royal was pretty good. Chris Jericho and MJF won. So they'll be going on a Revolution to take on the Young Bucks for the belt. Even though the Young Bucks was in the battle royal, right? And if they won, they're champions, remember. If they won, they would have chose the Good Brothers to fight to take their TNA championships. Now, that's what I really want to see. That's what I really want to see. That was like the first match of AEW. Where I stopped, Britt Baker was going against the face paint girl. I forgot her name. I was going to watch that. I'm pretty excited about that match. I'm also excited for that 6-man tag that I'm gonna watch as soon as I go in here with Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers going against Pac, Moxley, and Ray Phoenix. That's gonna be a highlight match. You feel me? AEW finna turn up. They finna turn up real soon. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's looking pretty damn good between them. And the Acclaimed sleeper team. There's some real OGs, man. They come to the ring, they freestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's like a freestyle beef every time. Every time they come to the ring, they freestyle something about their opponents, and it's dope as fuck. That's probably like the most sleeper team I've ever seen. And they're not, they're not no slackers in the ring. You feel me? Like, they can go. I really like the Acclaims. Keep an eye out on them. Keep a real eye out on them. They're going to be something. They'll eventually be AEW Tag Team Champions. For sure. AEW Champion, Darby Allin, who will be putting his title on the line next week on Dynamite against Joey Janela. That's going to be... that might be a good match. I don't know. I know at Revolution, Team Taz will take on AEW and Sting in a street fight match. That's gonna be interesting to see. Sting back in wrestling, even though they said that he wouldn't be able to wrestle anymore. WWE might be gritting their teeth. And a lot of people are always saying, Sting's old. Goldberg, you talk about Goldberg, yada yada, but Sting's old too. I mean, that's cool. But here's the difference. Goldberg wanted a championship. He was in a championship match. Sting is not even in a championship match. He's just wrestling. And he's trying to put a young cat on. You know what I'm saying? Goldberg, who was in a world title match, when other young cats on the roster could have had that spot, is a whole different story. That's just the way I see it. But other than that, man, AEW really stepping up. Raw is trying to step up. After that Royal Rumble pay-per-view, they really got my attention. That was a great pay-per-view. I'm really excited about the road to WrestleMania. I think it can only get better for both brands. AEW can only get better for both brands. And not to mention, I almost forgot, Jon Moxley's been talking a lot of crap about the Japan wrestlers. Kenta shows up. Right? Yeah, Kenta shows up and beats the hell and puts Moxley in the go to sleep. I did see that before I seen that 6-man tag match that they had. So I'm excited for Jon Moxley versus Kenta. That's probably gonna happen in Revolution. That's gonna be a knockdown, drag around fight. So it makes me think maybe New Japan will eventually have a co-op agreement like TNA do with AEW. But Kenta was a free agent, I believe. But hopefully New Japan gets the message and we need to join AEW so we can be a force. Because TNA was going down the gutter. Ever since they joined AEW and AEW stars are showing up on there, TNA stars are showing up on AEW. It's a good partnership. I like that. That could help them build towards being close to WWE. You know what I mean? So, wrestling's looking pretty good. SmackDown, I might check out. I haven't watched SmackDown in so long because it's been trash. But now that Seth Rollins back and Edge will be there, yeah, I'm probably going to peep SmackDown this Friday. But yeah, that's the wrestling, the weekend wrestling review so far. Not too much that I can really say otherwise. In the gaming world, I've been playing PlayStation. I mean, Destruction All Stars, which is free for PS5 players if you got PS Plus. Not a bad game. I'm still getting the gist of it. I'm probably gonna stream it tomorrow because I'm off of work. It's not a bad game, man. The objective is to wreck other cars, like a demolition derby type thing. It's smooth, but other than that, I haven't really been playing too much. Other than the usual 2K. Recently, me and my squad just beat the Cold War Zombie Easter egg. Great. We beat it last week, actually. I forgot to stream it. I'm so sorry. We beat it last week. This week they bought out another zombie map, which we're gonna try to play this week if we can figure out the Easter egg. I might stream that. We did that. That took a while to beat the first one. I'm thinking about buying Hitman 3. If anybody has Hitman 3, hit me up. Tell me how it is. Should I buy it or should I not? Because I'm really edging to buy it. Because there's not really no games coming out. You know what I mean? It's nothing really coming out this month except for the werewolf game. But that don't even look. Is Riders Republic coming out? I don't know. I said I was gonna cop that, but I don't know. It's not too many games I'm playing right now. I know tomorrow or tonight at 3 a.m. when it drops, I will be watching WandaVision. You know what I mean? If you're not watching WandaVision, this is the beginning of the phase 4 for Marvel. WandaVision is getting crazy. You feel me? I might make a whole video talking about that because I am loving everything they're doing right now. It's setting up for some big stuff to happen in the MCU. I'm not going to get into that because that's a whole nother video. We'll be here for a whole nother hour. You feel me? So I'm not even going to get into that. But if you're not watching it, watch it because it's a really good show on Disney Plus. And it's the beginning of what's going to happen next. So really pay attention to that. What else? Super Bowl's this Sunday. I'm going Tampa Bay. You know, Brady's been doing this thing for a long time. It's GOAT versus baby GOAT with Mahomes. It's going to be a good match. I will peep that. That will be this Sunday. Not going to really talk about that either. It's not really much to talk about when it's talking about that. You know what I mean? I just told you who I thought thinks going to win it. We'll see, right? Other than that, nothing really going on the music either so far. Nobody's really dropped. I hope Isaiah Rashad drops. Zay-Wop, we need you. Zay-Wop, we need you, dog. You've been teasing this video with Duke Deuce. I hope this leads to an album. We haven't had an album from you since 2016, my G. You stressing me the fuck out, bro. You know you the GOAT. You are one of the GOATs in this rap game. Please, I'm begging you, dog. Just drop it out. Just drop it. I need those Isaiah vibes. You feel me? Westside Boogie dropped the freestyle to say something dope. Westside Boogie gonna be a real top rapper this year. Watch. He gonna be on this shit this year. I guarantee it. Other than that, nothing really going on, man. I'm just working. You know, making this dollar, doing these vids, just living life in a good place in my life. You feel me? Oh yeah, I apologize that I didn't live stream Royal Rumble. I was caught up into some other stuff. I did a chat party with a couple of my friends who had the network, and we watched it together. And it kind of sparked the idea of me wanting to do a chat party with a couple people that follow me. Just a couple, like a handful of 10 people that had a network or who's going to have Peacock, because network's going to Peacock in March sometime. You know, in every pay-per-view, I'll pick 10 people out the bunch and we'll get into a chat party and we'll watch the pay-per-view together. I'm trying to figure out a way to do this because I do like live streaming, but at the same time, I don't like live streaming. But I'm gonna try to figure something out for WrestleMania. I know Fastlane I'm probably not gonna live stream because I'm gonna be honest, it's probably not gonna be that good. But WrestleMania, I'm trying to think of an idea, you know, where I can interact with y'all and y'all can interact with me and we could talk about it. We could watch the show together so we could have the same reaction when some crazy shit happens. You feel me? I'm just trying to give back. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all gave me a lot of followers. Usually I live stream on TikTok because on TikTok, y'all gave me a lot of followers on TikTok. Like I'm up there. And I appreciate that. Big ups to y'all for doing that. So right now I'm just trying to build up this little YouTube thing now. I got TikTok up. Trying to build up the YouTube gang, man. I'm trying to bring the Sky Gang from TikTok to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build up this Instagram too. The Sky Gang Instagram. But you know, we're gonna get there. It takes time. Patience is a virtue, right? Patience is key. So I'm taking my time with everything. We're gonna have a lot of stuff popping off this year. Other than that, that's all. I'm just checking in with y'all with a quick video, quick wrestling review, quick life review, whatever else is going on in the world. Until next time, right? Like the video, share, comment your reactions from the Royal Rumble. Comment what you think about the weekend wrestling this week, from Raw to NXT to AEW. Hit me up with some chats, man. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Who you think Edge is gonna choose to wrestle at Mania, or whatever you want to talk about? Just comment below, subscribe, follow, whatever, share, do what y'all gotta do. Other than that, y'all have a blessed day. If you're working, go get that money. You know what I'm saying? Live your life and be happy. All that. I'ma holla at y'all. See y'all next time. Sky out.